an email from Upwork.
Mm.
So yeah,
Can you
this
tell
was my
us what the email from Upwork said?
okay. Can I just read it out to you?
Yeah, you don't have to share your screen or anything like that.
Okay. So it goes like, "Hi, Michali, we are reaching out to you about your contract, blah blah blah." And then it says, "Unfortunately, we had to block the client we are working with from Upwork due to terms and service violations. We cannot disclose the details for privacy reasons that we took on this action as part of our efforts to keep the Upwork platform safe. As a result, we close your contract with them. No additional action is required on your part. We're sorry, blah, 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 best Upwork trust." So that's how it went, actually.
Okay, so I kind of have a feeling that I know what went wrong or what happened. Do you guys want
Please,
to?
please share.
Okay, so whenever someone approaches you on Upwork, even if they approach you or they come with an offer, all
Yes.
communication has to stay on Upwork because that is the terms of service. All communication stays on Upwork in case there is a miscommunication in the future, then Upwork
Mm-hmm.
can be mediating for you guys so that there is nothing further like arbitration and things like that, or even a lawsuit. So if you take your communication off the platform, they're not
Mm.
able to mediate for you guys if anything, goes wrong. And then there's also the fact that because Upwork is giving this client access to all this talent,
Yeah.
why would they try to take the talent off the platform without
You're
at least paying Upwork for the opportunity to do that? Because a client can take you off the platform, but they have to buy out your contract, meaning they have to pay Upwork so that you can work for them off the platform. The other
yeah.
option
Also,
is, Mhm.
yeah, I think I know that now. I also noticed that the client is also new on Upwork. I think they joined around like May or something. Yes. So
So it's really important before things go far. If it's a new client, you just let them know. Unfortunately, I can't share contact information with you. However,
yes.
let's schedule a call right here on Upwork. And Upwork has a Zoom integration. So you'll be able to have a Zoom meeting with the client. And so then you will not have a situation like that happening in the future. But I'm so sorry. I thought, congratulations type of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Then,
but it's a
know,
new lesson. Yeah.
yeah. Well, let's submit proposals anyway. Let's take a look at your profile. And then if it's ready to go, would you be okay with submitting proposals?
I don't think so. I have like 10 connects on my side.
You can send proposals without connects.
Okay. How do I share my screen?
Um, you just click on the button that says share screen. If you're on your computer, it's right at the bottom next to the smiley face. If you're on your phone, it's you have to tap your phone screen a couple of times, and then you'll be able to share your screen. Well, Michelle is busy with that. Bali and Liberty, how was your weekend? Liberty, welcome to the squad. Nice to see you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I know it's been a long time coming, and in fact, I had promised myself that I wasn't going to enroll in any other courses and things like that. But I mean, I've been burned so many times now. But I've been drooling over your content, so I was like, oh, just do it.
But
Just
here's the
wait.
crazy thing is that the squad is not a course. The squad has a course.
Yeah.
And the great thing about it is we keep learning, right? So you never stop learning. When you finish with the pillars, the paid pillars course, you graduate to get paid now. And then when you go to get paid now, suddenly you don't even need to be on Upwork. You can be on Upwork, Fiverr, Contra. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, like it never ends where you can get clients. And that I just want you to be comfortable and confident using Upwork. And then as time goes by, then you will be comfortable anywhere and everywhere. Thanks so much, Michali. Okay. I love the fact that Michali joined us on mobile instead of on her computer, because now I want to show you guys that you can also submit proposals from your phone. It's something I tell you guys like all the time, but I don't think people believe me when I say that. I don't know. Do I have something on my face? I hope not. Okay, Bali, let's take, Michale, sorry about that. Just finished talking to Bali and Liberty. Michale, let's take a look at your profile quickly. Would
Okay.
that be all right?
Yes.
Hey. Keep on scrolling. I love it. Your account is verified. Please keep scrolling down for us. Ah, I would change something quickly. I would
What's
get rid
that?
of the Hi There Pioneer, just because it's a little bit too similar to something I've also seen and written in the past.
Okay.
But I like that this next line is also strong. Keep your readers glued to your screen. That's the number one goal of good copywriting. I write emails that work for you. This is it. Do you see that? Are you in need of, come on, you're a copywriter. This is beautiful. Services I offer, SEO, website copywriting. So if you're a copywriter, I love the fact that you showed this off by actually doing amazing copy on your own description. Please keep on scrolling down. This is nice. Here's the plug. Are you ready to take your content to new heights? I would get rid of that. The are you ready to take your heights? Here's the plug. Let's collaborate and bring your ideas to life with style and play. I'd get rid of the entire paragraph and just say,
Okay.
here's the plug. Schedule a call with me. I'm here all day. I like it. So I would just get rid of this paragraph, but everything
Okay,
else, yes.
can I just
And
do
then
that
at the
right
top, get rid of Hi There Pioneer. And then if you have any more keywords, we could add those in. Do you want to do a quick keyword search, or did you already do that?
No.
Okay, we could run a quick keyword search for you.
Okay, that'd be nice.
I'll share my screen and I'll show you guys how it's done. This is an alternative of setting up your profile, by the way. It's not the way, it's just another way. So there's multiple ways of doing it. I like to try different things and see what works. This keyword 1 happens to be the one that also works. So let's do that. Okey-dokey. Let me know when you are ready for me to share my screen. Guys, you can type a ready in the chat. Michali, you can say ready.
Ready? I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. There's the Upwork. We are just going to the whole thing, and that is copywriting. So my screen share is getting ready. Once it's ready, it's ready. Okay. We are going to type here or up here. It's up to you. I'm going to type here. Okay, it doesn't want to work up there. Now, I have all of these saved. Again, if you're in the paid squad, it all makes sense. If you're not, it's okay. I'll explain it. So this is the same thing that I teach you guys to do. When you save your searches, you also want to save with the price so that if your rate goes up or comes down, you'll get rid of these searches or you'll edit them according to the price. So we know that this is for per hour and also fixed rate. Okay. These are previous niches that we had. Let's see, we're going to say copy writer. And we're looking for projects. We're not looking for talent, although you can if you want to. Okay, so we're going to leave all of this. And the very first thing that you want to filter according to is, Kasuma, please tell us, what are we filtering according to? Experience level, job type, number of proposals, where do we start? And hi, Kasuma, welcome.
Yes, hi. I think we're supposed to start with the job type, like
Okay.
either the hourly rate and also the fixed rate. So we are supposed to like to fix to how much we are supposed to do our Upwork math to find out exactly how much we are supposed to charge so that we fit according to exactly those clients that are capable of being like that can pay for what we want to offer, than getting into
So
the competition of all the lower end jobs.
Kasuma mentioned something that I usually don't even start with, but I think it's brilliant. So I've started a new document. I'm going to call it Michali's Upwork, and then I'll send this to you, Michali. I'll give you the link in the chat so you can apply that to yourself. But
Okay.
I know your hourly rate is like 55, am I right?
Correct.
Okay, we're getting some more people from the squad joining us. So your rate is 55.
Yes.
Now, how much per, we're going to dial it back a little bit. How much per month would you like to make? You can tell me in rands, it's totally fine.
I'd like to make the at least say 10,000 rands, yes.
10,000 rands. Let's make it juicier. It's something that an intern doesn't get paid, like maybe 20, 25? Where?
Let's go with 25.
Okay. You want to make 25,000 rands in a month. So when you divide 25 by 4, right? Because there's 4 weeks in a month.
Yes.
How much do you 25,000 per month looks like how much per week?
Isn't that 4,000 rand?
It's
5,000 rand.
6,250, give or take. Okay, so the weekly amount is 6,250. My keyboard just decided to clock. So give it a minute. There we go. Weekly amount, not an weekly amount. Okay, this is how much we're looking at. Great, now we know what we're looking for in rands. And are you planning on working 5 days a week?
Absolutely.
Monday to Friday?
Monday to Friday.
And how many hours per day do you feel like you can dedicate to that?
5 hours.
Let's say a day. 2 hours, 3 hours, how many hours?
4 hours. 4 hours would be fine.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you can do 20 hours per week.
Yes.
Okay, already it's looking good for us. So 6,250 in US dollars is actually 339, we'll say 340 US dollars. So your weekly goal is 340. So we just want to keep that in mind. Your weekly goal is 340. And if you're going to take on hourly projects, it's not going to take much for us to get to 340 in a week.
Okay.
So let's say you take on an hourly project with 20 hours a week to spare. Do you want to work at 55, or do you want to just know what the hourly rate is if you have 20 hours and you want to make 340?
I like to know.
Okay, so the hourly rate, if you are working 20 hours a week and you want to make 340, is $17. So do you see now that this is pretty low? How do you feel about this goal now? 25,000 rands per week, per month, excuse me. How does this goal feel to you? Does it still feel like it's attainable?
Yes,
your rate-
absolutely.
Okay. Your rate here is 17 per hour. So we don't even have to look very far if that's your goal. Your rate is 17 per hour and you can go higher and higher. So how many clients do you feel like you can handle? Can you handle a client a day or maybe 3 clients a week? Or how many clients you feel like, this is good?
1 client per day.
Okay, so you want 5 clients.
Come again. How does that work? So it's a client from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, you say you can take on for 4 hours every day, you can take on a client for 4 hours. So this client gets 4 hours, this client gets 4 hours, this client gets 4 hours. What happens then at a fixed rate? That's when things get really interesting. So this is per hour, but it's net, right? We haven't done our Upwork math. And this is fixed, but it's also net. So we
Okay.
haven't done our Upwork math yet. So now comes the part that is automatically done for you inside the paid squad, but we're going to do it quickly together. Can anybody tell me in the chat, how much does Upwork charge you just for you to get your money? Is it 5%, 10%, 15%, or 20%? Can
It's
pop your answer
20,
in the chat? Grab the mic.
20%. Am I right?
Michelle says 20%. Liberty, Bali, Kasoma, Taviso, what do you guys know? What percentage usually does Upwork charge? You're going to leave this to me? Okay, we'll leave it. It's actually $1.99, but I put it at $2. So these are the variables that you have to work with. So if I want to make $3.40 per week, I know that I have to charge 17 per hour, but like I said, this is net. So for me to know how much I actually have to charge, I have to add in 10% and $2 for this to be net. Let's make it make sense. It looks like this. Goal amount times Upwork fees plus transfer fees. So then it becomes 17 times 10%, right? And we know that we do our multiplication first, right? And then we're going to add in our transfer fees, which is 2. And then what does that give us? Does anybody know? What's 17 times 1.1? Or what's 17 times 10% plus 10%? Doesn't it give us 18.7? So then 18.7 plus 2, what will that give us? 20.7, right? Let's quickly check in the chat what people got from their calculators. Yep, good job, Liberty. Upwork charges us 10%, but that was good. 20.7, perfect. So technically, if you want to walk away with 17 per hour, Michali, you actually have to charge 21, right? 20.7. You have to charge 21 an hour. So now we
Okay.
know the Upwork math, right?
Correct.
20. Something's going on. It's a little strange. I'm gonna pause my share quickly because I want to figure out what's going on with my Google Drive. Okay, everything looks okay, but I'm not sure. Why is it looking so crazy? Okay, let me stop the share and we'll try again. In the meantime, thank y'all for helping me with the arithmetic. Do we have any questions so far? Or is it so far so good?
Yeah, I do have a question. Is the
Go for
$2 that they charge, is it like $2 per $100, or is it just a once-off $2?
That's a good question. It can be a once-off if you hold off bringing your money home. So every time you make a withdrawal from your Upwork account, Upwork charges you up to $1.99, and that's if you're sending the money to PayPal. So what I like to do is I like to pass on that expense of $1.99 or $2 to the client. That way I don't have to pay Upwork to get my money. And that's why if I want to make $17 per hour, or 340 per week, or 25,000 rands per month, I'm definitely going to make sure that all of these fees are paid for. That way, all I have to worry about is my goal amount, excuse me. Does that make sense? So these are our variable costs. And then we have our goal amount. And that is essentially the Upwork math that ensures that we will make our goal amount. So now let me just quickly check the chat if we have any questions, and then I'll go ahead and carry on with the next step, because we have our first piece of the puzzle, and that's the hourly piece. You're welcome, Liberty. So then fixed, you can do the same thing if you want to. Okay, so we can go to fixed and do the same thing. It's going to look like goal amount, same math. So because we know that, we're just going to do the math, right? 340 times 1.1 first, because that's what we want. And then we'll add in the $2 after we've done our 340 times 1.1. So 340 times 1.1 equals, does anybody want to help me? Does that make sense, guys? 376 should be our actual fixed rate.
Yes, it does make sense.
Perfect. Yay! Well done, Liberty. She's our math girl. She's got us. Okay, great. 376. Welcome, Kaya, our Paid Squad co-host. Good to see you. You had a good day today. Okay, so we're done with that part. Now, Kasuma told us, now that we've handled our Upwork math, Kasuma, what comes next?
we're supposed to go and now start filtering according to our fixed rate and also according to our rate that we've gotten from the Upwork math. So after knowing that we are supposed to charge a minimum of 17 per hour, then we go back and filter that exactly to what we want. So go
So
for
we know that our
when it comes
minimum,
to
so we know our minimum is supposed to be this much, right? So we're going to go filter and make sure the minimum is 20.7 or 21. Might as well just say 21. So we're going to go filter 21 minimum. And then let's see if anything changes. Oh, look at that. Cold email marketing. But I prefer across the board, whether you're a graphics designer, content writer, copywriter, that your rate starts at 25. That way you don't have to deal with clients like this. So it's just a preference for me. You don't have to, but I do prefer if your rate starts at 25. This is brilliant. We could even submit a proposal for this. Good. Then let's go back and see. Okay, fixed rate, we know. Michelle is going to charge a minimum of this much because this is her fixed rate, 376, right? Welcome, Kim. Long time no see.
Hi.
What happened? You disappeared on us. Even the paid squad changed in price forever, and you disappeared.
Oh, I went MIA,
You
but it
did.
wasn't intentional. Yes, so I'm hoping to come back. Oh, yeah.
How has the fashion design been? I know that was one of your passions.
Yes, that's what I've been working on since I went off, Facebook. I just come in once in a while. So I've been working on the fashion aspect so I can get some pieces together and create a video, professional video to use on my profile. So pictures and videos.
Love to see it. I actually might have a client for you. So that's why I'm like, how's the fashion design going? See, look at my memory.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Oh, well, don't disappear again. Kasuma, what happens next? So we did the job type like you told us to do. Then what happens next?
excuse me, Ram. I just have a question before you proceed.
Yes, please.
The question I have is, as we are doing this, because I don't know what happens, because there are some clients that come onto the platform, they are new, they have not spent
Mhm.
anything onto the platform, and those clients, they are not aware, like for them, they are posting the project and they are potential clients, but they don't know how much the real budget can be. And for them, because they are new to the platform, sometimes they keep on just putting in any figure, even they can put, let me say 10, like a rate of $10, but when they have the potential of even paying up to like $60, but because they don't know like exactly, they're not aware of how much the project is going to cost them and how much they can pay the freelancer, maybe between this rate to this rate. So, like, doesn't it like limit me to leave out those such clients that come on a platform that are very many? They don't know, they have not yet spent anything, they don't know about like the amount they're supposed to offer. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, so when you
Because
first
by
start
doing
out,
this,
so when you're first starting out on Upwork as a freelancer, I don't recommend that you start off new and you help a new client. So in this instance, Nishali is starting off, she's going to help clients. And so we want her to work with clients that have a good reputation. So remember, this is a
okay,
reputation-based platform. But once someone is advanced like you, Kasuma, then you can switch all of this off and just stick to this. Watch. You just click on expert, but you're going to learn all of this in the squad as well. But you just click on expert and then you narrow your competition and you make sure that their money is verified, and that's it. So whether it does or doesn't change things, let me just make sure this
okay.
is correct.
Yeah.
And it will see expert
I've
less
got
than
you.
5 payment
Yeah.
verified. Changes a few things around because some clients don't have budget. Do you see that? But they want an expert.
Yep.
And budget,
Yeah.
not sure. How long, not sure. So if you have some experience, you can do that for sure. But this for me, maybe their budget is like this because they're not sure. And that's when you let them know, like, this is not going to work. But yeah, you can do that as well. Okay,
Yeah,
back
I
to
think now it makes sense to
I
we
think
can go back to that to
yeah, I was
where we
like, I
started.
think we confused Upwork. 21, I think it was.
So the
And
next thing, should I proceed?
then okay, 376. And then we said number of proposals and payment method verified. So now I'm gonna copy this link. Okay, so here's where it gets really cool. Mishale, I'm gonna click on this link and I'm gonna click
Yes.
on RSS. So Kasuma already has it on his side. What you want to do is, let me see if I click on this, if it makes a difference. Okay, so see on your side if you're able to click on this link in the chat. Mithali, I'm about to put something in the chat for you. Let me know if it gives you the same search results. It should, but just let me know if it does.
Okay. Just a minute.
I was going to complicate things with an RSS, and I was like, you know what? Let's keep things simple. So you can, once you see the feed that I've just shown you, because it's your feed, it's not mine, then you can save your search as copywriter, and then you can let yourself know this is when you were at 25 hourly. And then I also like to say what the fixed rate was. It was 376. So that in the future, when your rate goes up to 25 hourly, you can go back to all the 21 hourlies and change them.
Okay.
Change it here to 25 and also change it in its name to 25. Does that make sense?
Not really.
It makes sense in time. It's fine.
Also, I have
Odd.
one question, Bailey.
Yes, please ask away.
Yeah. So actually, I didn't know anything about the Upwork math. I just ran off my mind and just decided to click the amount that I thought was, well, okay. And now there's something about milestones, working on milestones. How does that work? Because there's like
Okay.
first milestone and it totally confuses me when I get to that part.
Okay, so milestones apply to fixed rate projects. And so if you're not having any joy, before you completely run out of connects, if you're not having any joy, I usually tell the squad to send up to, it's not a minimum of, it's like a maximum of 5 proposals a day. In that 5, try to make 3 hourly and 2 fixed for the first week. Then if you still have connects for the next week, try to make them 3 fixed and 2 hourly every single day. And then you go look at your weekly stats to see which proposals are getting viewed the most. That's what you can stick with from now on. So you'll do majority fixed if your fixed rate proposals are getting viewed, if the proposals are then turning into conversations, and if those conversations are turning into active contracts, then you know, okay, I've got 3 fixed rate projects under my belt. Milestones come in when you submit your proposal. And typically I like, as a copywriter, you will have 2 milestones. Milestone 1 will be the draft milestone, right? This is when you hand in draft copies based on all the information they've given you. Alternatively, you can also have 3 milestones, which makes the project a little bit more expensive. The first thing that you're going to do is do research on their avatar, on their demographics, psychographics, all of that. You're going to have to do research and also competitor research. Then the second milestone will then contain the draft copy. Then the third will, of course, be the final copy as a copywriter. If they've already done the research, you're going to have 2 milestones. If they haven't done the research yet, you're going to have 3 milestones, which is why you'll see when we pick milestones, I always say to the squad members for milestone 1, say it milestones to be determined after conversation with client or something like that. Let's make sure. That way the client, and then what I do is if their budget is 1,000, I will take the entire budget just so that this is held in escrow. But typically what ends up happening is that I will ask for, if it's a 2 milestone, I'll do a 60-40 split. So this is 60% upfront. So this becomes our draft, 60%, or a 6-to-4 ratio. So I'll do a 60% for the draft, and then I'll do then the remaining 40% for the final copy. And that is then 6,000 for the draft. I mean, 600 for the draft, and then 400 for the copy. Now, here's why I love our Upwork spreadsheet so much. This math here is already done for you. We even tell you what you must charge for every single milestone. So doing it like this sucks because you still have to go back and say, if I want to make 376, and I know I have to pay 10% on every single milestone, you do realize you still have to pay 10% here in Upwork fees.
Okay.
And then another 10%. Upwork charges you 10% for every single milestone. So the more milestones, hi Ibrahim, the more milestones you have, the more Upwork gets paid. So they don't mind. But then the more this 1,000 goes down and goes down and goes down, you see? So for me, I like to leave it like this and then give the client an actual budget at the end and be like, this is what you get for every single milestone. So you can actually watch the YouTube video that explains what's called, I call it a post-interview proposal. Other people will call it a freelancing contract, what that actually looks like. So please check out that video on the YouTube channel. It's there for free. Inside the squad, we get a little bit more detailed with it because the math is already done for you. It's this automated spreadsheet. Literally, all you tell the spreadsheet is what your monthly budget is. If your budget is really relatively okay, then what your financial goals are. When do you want to buy a car, for instance? When do you want to trade in your current car? When do you want to start renovating your house? When do you want to do whatever it is? Then you put that inside your spreadsheet. It automatically converts that to dollars. If you're in South Africa, Uganda, wherever you are, it will automatically convert it to dollars. In the next side, it'll do the Upwork math for you automatically, tell you what your hourly rate is supposed to be. You tell it how many clients you can handle. It'll keep track of the clients for you and tell you this is your top priority client, this is your mid-tier, and this is your lower priority client. Again, it's a little different to what you remember, but I promise you things are a little bit better in the squad. So yeah, that's how that works. And that's how milestones under fixed work. You don't have any milestones under hourly, but you can give the client deliverables. You can say, this is what you're going to get this week, this, and you can send it every Monday. Does that answer the question?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay, we're going back now. Hopefully you've saved the search, right? From the link I gave you in the chat. If you haven't managed to save the search, save the link somewhere, maybe in your notes app, and then when you get on your computer, then you can save the search. There you go. And also Let me save the search for you as well, right here. Okay, so we're not looking to submit proposals right now, guys. We are still doing keyword research based on her custom ideal client. We're not doing keywords just based on anything. It's based on her ideal client. And they use keywords like copywriting, website copywriting, content creation, etc. So what do we do then when we see that these are the keywords that are being used? Anybody got a clue? You can grab the mic, let us know. I'll tell you what I would do. Okay, so this is how then I figure it out. I copy all of these. You can also right click on just one, say copy. And then we're going to call this section keyword research. That way it's not confusing for you. Okay? And then we paste all of the keywords that we just saw. There they are. Now what you have to do is go to the very next search. I'm sure you guys saw, maybe you saw it on my YouTube channel, how I explained you do keyword research. So then you're going to go to the very next project and you're going to repeat the process. So we're getting out of there and going to travel writer needed only from India. Doesn't matter. What we're looking for is these gray bars right here. Those are our keywords. So we're going to copy them. And you can do a Control C, Command C, and then a Control C, Command V, excuse me. And then once you paste them, let's see how many times content writing showed up. It's shown up twice already. Now I can delete content writing here. Are you guys following along? Blog content, English. Let's see how many times English has been mentioned. Okay, blog writing. Let's see how many times blog writing has been mentioned. Article writing. Let's see how many times. Okay, hospitality and tourism. It's new as well. Creative writing. Let's see. Okay, so the only word that keeps showing up is content writing. So what this keyword research ends up doing is it also shows you what it is that clients are searching for in numbers, right? All right, to the next project. And it's copywriting and direct response copywriting. So we're going to put a 2 next to copywriting, and then we're going to put in copywriting, direct response copywriting as a new keyword. And every time something has a number next to it, you move it so that it hangs out with other numbered keywords. That way you'll know how popular it is. And the other one was direct response copywriting. Okay. Then we go to the very next project. And you can do this until you get to the very bottom of the page. We've got copywriting, landing page, sales writing, and product description. So while I'm doing all of this, do we have any questions? Okay, so copywriting is there 3 times. Let's see how many times landing page shows up. Only once. Sales writing. Let's see how many times we see that one. Nothing. Product description. Okay. And then let's see. Have you done this before, Mishali?
No, I haven't done it. I haven't done anything like this.
No problem. So you're going to use these keywords inside your, from now on, your Upwork profile. So let's see what else shows up. Got marketing strategy, that's new. Email marketing, let's see if we've seen that one before. Nope. Social media marketing. email campaign setup. Let's do this just for now, because or else I won't have eyes left after this. Let's see. Email campaign setup, anything about emails, nothing, and marketing automation. Okay. These are new keywords. We can add them to the list. Then we can go back to the search one more time. And we're going to do copywriting, English, content writing, and testimonial video. Cool. So then copywriting gets yet another number next to it. English gets a number next to it. Content writing gets a number next to it. Do you see how it goes? So the first thing we're going to do, copywriting, 4
To the
times.
top. Yes.
Exactly. And then we're going to delete it so we don't confuse ourselves. English showed up twice now, because there it is. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And we can delete it here as well. And now it has a 2 next to it. Content writing is there for also the same amount of time, and testimonial video is new. 3. So suddenly things look a whole lot different to what I thought. Copywriting definitely has to be somewhere on your title. You have to say that you're a copywriter. Content writing has to be somewhere on your title, and English has to be somewhere on your title. Can you see that?
Okay.
Based on the rate you're charging, based on your ideal client. So these are the 3 main keywords that keep showing up. Okay, but we're not done yet. Still have a whole page. Oh, I'm so emotional. I'm kidding. Just my eyes tearing up. Let's see. We've got marketing strategy. We've got social media marketing and social media management. Suddenly things are starting to change a little bit. So my question to you, Michali, is once you see that the market needs this, right?
Yeah.
And they've spent quite a lot of money and they can definitely afford you. Would you consider adding in marketing and social media management as part of the work that you do?
Yes. I can do social media marketing.
Okay, I'm going to click on it just so I can have access to these keywords without having to go back and forth. There we go. So the keywords, same place where you do the magic L, right here. And then Control C or Command C, and then Control V or Command V. So marketing strategy, have we seen it before? Yes, right here. So now it's shown up a second time.
Hey, Bailey, how many
Yeah.
connects? How many connects is that project?
Would you like it? Let's see. It requires 16 connects.
Shucks. Okay, I'm only left with like 10 connects. So work.
Have you received? I don't think I've sent any squad connects, and this client is looking for freelancers in South Africa as well, actually all over Africa. So they're
Yeah, no,
trying.
they finished on Friday, so I need to.
Yeah, we need to give you a connects re-up 50 connects. I need to get it done ASAP. Like my PayPal is not agreeing with you or me or anybody. I don't know what to do, but like that's where the connects money comes from. It's easy for me to do it that way because any other way, and it just eats so much money. Social media marketing has shown up before. See, now it's going to show up right at the top on your profile. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then let's have a look. So we've got social media marketing right at the top, but social media management, I don't think I've seen it before. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do maybe 2 more. Kaya, do you want this project now. I wish I could do a connect transfer for you guys and just like give all of this away.
I mean, yeah,
I'll find
ideally I would, but I don't have 16. I've only got 10 connects
I
left.
know, but like, what if I send you so that you can send you the connect so that you can submit to this project?
Oh man, that'd
We
be
don't
great.
use it, it's right here. Yeah. Let's try. We'll try all means necessary.
There's always a way.
There's really got to be another way. My PayPal cannot do this. Okay, I'm popping the link in the chat.
Thanks.
Please remind me.
Yeah.
And whenever I put a project in the chat, it's not just for the person who asked about it. It's anyone's game, guys. It's not just Kaya. It's anybody else who has access to the chat. Okay. Woo! This person is not here to play around. They used all the keywords. Do you see that? All right, wow. We'll start with one. Oh, my daughter's on her way. With this one, content writing. Content writing is now shown up for the 4th time, so that has to go on your profile somewhere on your title. Then if you look here, copywriting is the next one, 5 times. So we're gonna say 5 times for copywriting. And then marketing strategy. Have we seen that one before? It's web content strategy. Oh, we've seen it. Okay. Creative writing. Have we seen creative writing before? There it is, twice. Things are changing again. And then what else? Social media marketing for a 3rd time. Okay. And there we go. Let's keep going just with this one. And then I think I'm like, we're done. Facebook advertising is new. Script is new. Let's see if storytelling is there. No. Video commercial, ad copy, sales writing. I think I saw it. So we're going to get rid of that. So why do we, before I carry on, why do we do all of this? I wish I could fast forward real time. These will show up immediately on your title. These, all of them that have numbers next to them, have to show up in the very first 6 lines of your profile description. So you can use copywriting, content writing, marketing strategy, social media marketing, sales writing, creative writing, and English in the very first 6 lines of your description about, you know, hey, pioneer, all of that mentality that goes there. Then the rest of these can just be the types of copywriting you're able to do. So ad copy, have we seen that one before? No. Commercial, video commercial, explainer video. Sales and marketing. Sales copywriting, we just did. Oh, no, it was sales writing. It wasn't sales copywriting. Okay. Campaign, website copywriting. No, it's a whole new keyword. Writing, internet marketing, advertorial, video sales letter, sales funnel, email copywriting. No, it was email marketing. Okay. So there are all our keywords. Do you have any other question for me, Michali?
No, no questions.
Okay. So now, because we've done our keyword research, the next part is going to be, so just quickly insert a line. The next part is going to be our description, right? The very first line. Profile, I'll just say profile. And then title can go here. And then description, we'll do this with it. So title, we know, has to have the words copywriting, content writing, marketing strategy, and social media marketing. And these ones with the twos next to them go in the very first 6 lines of our copy. So then title looks like this. Copy writer, content writing, marketing. You're going to say, you can actually just say social media and marketing strategy. That way you don't use too much space. And even then it might be like, oh, your title is way too long, but at least we have that. That becomes our new title.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be like Michali, 25 an hour or 21 an hour or whatever your hourly rate is. But we'll just say rate 21 or 25. Let's do 25 an hour. And then your description, you can ask ChatGPT if you want to write you something. Or you can grab your current description, which I really like. I think it's really strong. And you're going to say to ChatGPT, here's the prompt that I'll write for you. Look at the following description. And then you're going to add in your current or you don't even have to say, look at the following description. Look at the following copy. You're just going to say, there's your description. Now the prompt for ChatGPT will be, I don't know why it does that now. The prompt for ChatGPT will be under these dashes.
Okay.
And you're going to say, now incorporate the following keywords into the first 6 lines of that copy. And then you're going to put in the keywords, which were all of them, right? And English. And then you close the quote, right? And then
Yes.
you're going to say tone. You always want to give it match the original copy. Copy's tone as much as possible. And there you go. Okay, do we have any questions as to why I did what I did? Because I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to share this profile with you, Misali,
All right.
before hop straight to our group Q&A and paid pod recording session in the paid squad. Thank you so much if you're watching us on YouTube. I'm going to end it here. So goodbye, YouTube. Nice seeing you guys again for another week.